Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we are going towards a new game now, Foundation, a medieval city builder, which looks a ton of fun. I've only played an hour or so of it so far, but I am super excited to be bringing this to the channel. I've wanted to play it for a while. I brought it recently as it was in the Steam sale, so we're going to jump straight in with a new game, and we're going to go for a coastal map, but we do have 5 different areas that we could go to. I have had a quick look at all of them, but I think I'm going to stick with the coastal map for now. I've also installed tons of mods, not tried any of them yet. I just had a look through it, which ones looked interesting, and decided to give those a go. So let's enable all of those, and then we will jump straight into our game. Most of them were just stuff like adding extra little bits and bobs and little details, so hopefully they'll make a big difference to this game. As this is something new and something very different on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below after the video whether you enjoyed it, whether you want to see more of it. Also let me know by smashing that like button, so if I see that we get plenty of views, plenty of likes and comments, I know that you guys want to watch it and want to see this series continue. Okay, and here we go with our coastal map. I absolutely love the graphic and art style. I love all the colours. So we are going to have to decide where we want to go. I want to go somewhere where we're close to the coast for when we expand. We only get one of these areas for now. So I'm thinking maybe one of these two, but there's not much flat terrain there. The one over there that we just looked at, that looks pretty promising. That's in a nice little like valley area. Plenty of trees that we can cut down. If we put our city centre there, would look pretty nice. Let's just see if there's anything else anywhere. We do have these cliff faces, which I would like to go up into later. It would be cool to build some nice keeps and such up here, but I don't think it would be a very good area for us to start in. And there is also one here. This one looks pretty good as well, actually, but I think that's I don't know, maybe that's a bit far away. I think I might go with that one that we've seen over here. I like this, and we've got like a really nice cove here as well then, haven't we, which would look nice for our city to be built around. We're pretty close to plenty of minerals here to mine as well, which I haven't got to do yet in my one attempt at playing this game, so it'll be cool to get into that. Right, so okay, yeah, this looks decent. This looks like a pretty nice area. A hell of a lot of trees. So the first thing we need to do is build our village centre. So let's unpack that. I do want to get rid of a lot of these trees, so let's actually try and go pretty central for that and build. Let's just turn our screen so we can actually see what we're doing, because everything is completely hidden at the moment, but we'll be able to soon get rid of that. Right, so the next thing that we want to do is build our builder's workshop, which is here. So I want to get these out in the corner, because I want them away from the village centre as far as possible. So let's just build like a little like production area up in this corner for now. They probably won't stay there, but I want to build more of a big market area around this area. So let's now, what else do we need building? We've got that. We want our lumberyard as well, so we'll put that pretty close by. Build. Let's get people to work on that straight away. So it's really cool that we get to choose what job we want for each individual member of our village. Well, I wouldn't really call it a village at the moment, but you know what I mean. So let's have a look. So we'll go for a builder straight away so that they can crack straight on. We'll get a couple of builders, but they won't be remaining as builders. And we'll also go for a where are the woodcutters? We need a woodcutter. There we go. We'll get a couple of woodcutters for now. Start getting straight on with those trees. There's not much else that our villagers can do until we get other stuff built. So, do you know what? We'll just make everyone a woodcutter and builder just for the first few minutes until other stuff's built. At least then we can get it done a little bit quicker. There we go. And we'll leave the other two unemployed for now. Right, so we do have some stone over here. So let's build a small stonecutters camp. We'll build that right next door. I think it'd look good right next door. And then we'll get a miner straight on the job as well. So let's build ourselves a miner wherever they are. Here we go. And we still have someone unemployed. We'll go for a forager for this because we've got those berries right next door. Where are the foragers? There we go. Perfect. Right, so you have the paint mode here that we can use to get rid of these trees. So we want to extract a huge amount of these trees. Let's go. We want to extract the stones and the berries as well, of course, and we want to extract all of the trees down this side, because that's a huge amount of trees. I may leave all the trees in the top corner for now, though, and we'll use that as our reforestation area. There we go, perfect. So let's get those built, those cut down, and start getting things underway. We also need to build a gathering hut, and we'll put that right here next to the stone camp, just so that we can start gathering those berries. Hopefully it'll get built pretty quickly. So our first quest is to produce some berries, and we get rewards for these quests and such as we go on. So we want to get rid of those berries as quickly. We want to start gathering those berries as quickly as possible and get that first reward. Did I put extraction these trees here? I want to get rid of these there. A little bit in the way. Perfect. And at least we've got plenty of woodcutters to crack straight on with that. A hell of a big forest here that we need to get cut down. And we want this village centre to actually be able to see it would be nice. Hopefully they'll start cutting that down pretty quickly. We need... What else do we have to build here? We've got a water mill. Some of these are new things that weren't on here when I played before. A forester camp, which we will build at some point. A sawmill, gathering hut, a well. We do need to build a well at some point. Oh, additional house. So we can actually build our own houses now, which is pretty cool. And placeable houses, because normally the villagers just build them themselves, which is pretty cool, but we'll see what these mods are like, and we'll test them out. If anyone else knows any mods who has played this game, then please recommend them to me. As I said, I'm extremely new to the game. Let's make the town centre a market, and let's add our first couple of market stalls around the edge. We'll put one here, and we'll put one on the other side for now. Too far away apparently, which is rather annoying. Let's put it here then, and we'll go for a nice red hood over this one and a nice blue one over the top of this one, and let's get those built. That's the beginning of our market. We can start selling our berries then, which is going to bring us extra income, which is perfect. The foraging is going well, which is perfect as well as the stone. So we are getting supplies now, which is perfect. We will start building extra stuff as soon as we can. We'll get our granary built. Let's get the granary, let's put it right next door to our gathering hut for now, just so it's a lot easier to transfer our stuff there. I do love how you can literally place stuff anywhere, so it has a much more natural feel about it. And let's build that there. Perfect. So our first thing is going to be to build the granary, assign a new transporter so we can change one of our woodcutters or builders to that role, and then get some berries built into that granary, and that will give us our first successful quest, which gives us 100 gold, which is good, which we will be able to spend. Our market stalls are coming along nicely as well, which is perfect. They both need a market tender, so let's start selling berries at that market stall, and let's assign, who have we got here? So we've got 3 woodcutters and 3 builders. We'll change you, and you can now be a market tender. There's our first market tender. I need to build a well as well, but I wanted it in the town centre, but as I can't see the town centre at present, where's the town centre? It's directly there. So let's put a little well there and give our people water, because we probably should have got that straight away. We need to stock our resources. We're still waiting for the granary to be built, though, at this present moment. But with the plenty of builders that we've got, that should hopefully be pretty good. And we'll turn this top corner into like a lumber wooded area. We'll get some forester. We'll get a forester placed up here and replant trees just in that corner, giving us an endless supply of hopefully wood, which we can then trade with our neighbours. It's really cool that we can do this. We can unlock trade routes. We've got Northbury, Middle, and Davenport. Very nice. The first one that we're going to be able to unlock is this, by getting 20 plants of wood, so pretty easy to unlock. We do need to change the name of our village, though, as it's not a city at present, and anyone who is a long-time watcher of the channel knows exactly what this is going to be called, and it is Grandport, and everyone knows who our lord is going to be. It is going to be Lord Grand, of course. Lord Grand of Grandport, the grandest port city on the eastern coast. And there we go, these trees are emptying out very nicely now, which is good, so we can start placing stuff up here once we get a chance to do that. What else can we add that we've not done yet? We do have the sawmill, but I'm not sure if I want to place that until after the granite. Do you know what, actually? Yeah, we will. We'll place the sawmill. Let's get the sawmill Where would be the best place for this? Let's put it bang opposite the lumber yard. Perfect. And we'll add a carpenter to that as soon as it's built. One thing that I haven't mentioned yet, what I do love about this game for people who haven't played it, is the fact that you don't actually place paths, and the paths are made by where the peasants and the villagers walk to do their jobs, so that you get a very natural feel of the city, the way that the paths are then placed, which is awesome. I really love it. It makes it look really cool, and you get some really interesting paths and such around your city. And why are people so unhappy? Because they've got no water. Well, we have built a well, so you've got water now, and we've got plenty of food from the berries. Why is this granary not yet being built? Let's prioritise the construction of our granary and get that built up as quickly as possible. We've got plenty of builders, so there's no reason why they can't crack straight on with that. I don't think there was anything else that new that we could build, I don't believe. Not really. What is this here? This is from a mob. Stone gate. Interesting. Fantasy decorations, which is cool. Medieval stone walls. Windows. Okay, so there's some really cool stuff here that's been added from these mods I've downloaded that weren't on here before. What is this one here? Medieval fair. Various fair themed decor. Oh, nice. So some really cool decorations that we're hopefully going to be able to add in and around our village. And here we go. They're finally cracking on with building our granary, which we really need to get going. Really need to get that up and running so that we can finish this first task. And there we go, our market is coming along nicely. We just need these freaking trees to be cut down out of the way. They're going to other trees instead, when this would be a lot more important. Do you know what? Let's change the extraction area. Now that that's gone, let's just get rid of what's here for now, because they're a lot more in the way than the other trees. So let's just get these out of the way around the town centre for now, so that we can start building up our marketplace. And our sawmill has been completed, which is quite annoying because our sawmill's been completed before our granary, which we did need first. But we can now change. Let's I think we've got 3 woodcutters, haven't we? Who's the lowest of the 3 woodcutters? You here, Grimo. So let's change you into a carpenter. So you're still going to be working with wood, my dear friend, but you're going to be making it look a lot nicer. Where is the carpenter? There's a lot more things here since I added the mods, which weren't here before. There we go, carpenter. Perfect. So we can start now making planks of wood, which we can then stockpile so that we can unlock the next part. The trade route, sorry. And there we go, that's finished. We can now have a transporter. Well, we've got 2 builders still. Let's change the lower builder into a transporter. There we go, perfect. There we go. So now we can click on our granary. We've got 1 transporter, and we want to transport berries to the granary, which has completed our quest. Perfect. Which hopefully means that we can get some newcomers now. We need to now encourage immigration. So we need to assign a job to all of our villagers, which we've done, and we need to raise the happiness of your village to 100. It's currently at 50%. We should be able to do that pretty easily. This stuff is now being built along nicely. We're doing everything that they want from us. For now, there's not really much else that we can do for now. So it's just a case of letting our villagers do their thing, make themselves happy. Hopefully we'll be able to unlock that trade route soon. We've got 8 planks of wood already, so yeah, we should be able to unlock that pretty soon. We only needed 20, so and our carpenter is here. Extremely hard at work, as we can see. I love the graphical choice, even though some of them do look a bit scary. If you zoom in a little bit too much, their eyes are a bit creepy, but yeah, these guys are hard at work. I love the detail. I love the artwork. A more chilled out, like, colourful art style, which probably allows them to put a lot more detail into these little things. I really like it. It ages well, doesn't it, as well? And we're now at 10 planks of wood. Come on, another 10 and we can unlock that trade route, which is going to bring us in more gold, as we have a decent amount of gold, but I'm guessing our outgoings are a lot more expensive than our incomings at the moment. And we could really do with some more workers desperately, so we can start getting more of these trees chopped down, because they are really irritating, to say the least. Let's have a look at these decorations. If we actually click on these decorations, what have we got? Fantasy decorations. If I were to click here, for example, what have we got? Okay, nice. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff on here from this mod. A dragon statue, a cartwheel. We can do a cooking pot, a fishing net, schools. Interesting. A hanging rope. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Coffin, a wheelbarrow, sword in the stone. I love it. Absolutely love that. A wooden barge, large wooden crane, a wooden wagon. It'd be cool to add a wooden wagon maybe in some of these large barrels, Small trading ship. This is cool. Okay, this is really cool. There's some really good stuff here from this mod. Piles of stacks of crates, stack of hay bale. This is awesome. So we should be able to do some. You know what? Let's just because we can. Just to add a bit of detail, I'm going to put a couple of stacks of logs down the side of our lumber yard. I think it'll just make it look nice. Adds a bit more detail, doesn't it, there? And we'll do the same with a stack of planks. At least it gets rid of that tree for us as well. We'll do a couple of stacks of planks stacked up by the side of our sawmill as well. Just adds a little bit more detail. Makes it look a little bit richer. And we've got our 20 planks of wood. Perfect. Right, let's open that trade route with Northbury then. Perfect. Which should hopefully improve the happiness of our townsfolk. Let's have a look. Can we do can we add some more of these little details? Because some of those are really cool. So edit building. We've got loads of stuff here that we can add. Loads that I didn't even scroll down to see yet. What else have we got? Various resources. Stack of throwing stones. Stack of bricks. This is awesome. There's so much cool stuff here. Various weapons. Siege weapons. Ballista. A catapult. A trebuchet. Wow, we can add some really cool stuff. A pillory. A guillotine. Wow. A stake. Hanging cages. Wagon with cages. This is so awesome. Weapon racks, so much stuff. So when we get our castle up and going, that we can add archery target, there's axe throwing target. Awesome. There's so much cool stuff here that we can add. Lantern. Wow, this is awesome. Some braziers, loads of different types. Some flower pots, some plants. Incredible. I can't believe how much stuff is actually on this. Animals. We can actually add animals. I think will they move, or are they just literally just decorations? Because they might look a bit odd just standing there. Tons of barrels and crates and all sorts of other stuff. Grain, hay bale, planks, log. Incredible. This is awesome. Stocked firewood that we can put on the side of houses. Fancy windows and doors, fences. Awesome. And that's just from the fantasy decorations. We had other ones as well, didn't we, that could probably be added here, which would look pretty cool. Right, let's now build our forester camp, because we don't actually have one of those. We'll plant it up in this corner here, nearby the rest of the wood. You know what, let's put it right here. We don't have enough money to confirm the construction for it yet, so we'll just place it for now, and then we can build it as soon as we get the 50 coin that we need to do so. So what needs do our people have? What are they not so happy about at present to get them to 100? They want more food. Well, you've got plenty of food. We should have it on the berry. Yeah, we've got berries on there, selling berries on both stalls. Yeah, we're putting berries here. We've got a huge amount of berries in the granary. 200 berries already, which is impressive. Got plenty in the gathering hut, so why are they complaining about food? They've got a great supply of food. Could be stuff that I'm missing from being such a noob at the game still, but who knows? Well, let me know down in the comments stuff. Give me tips and advice, guys, who've played the game. What am I missing? Is there something that I'm missing that I'm not doing right? Is there any tips that you've got for me? Right, what else have we got here? So we've got medieval stone walls and various medieval fair theme decorations. So loads of cool stuff that we can hopefully be able to add soon, which is going to look pretty cool. But we won't build any houses or anything just yet. I might let the villagers build their own houses. I quite like the more natural growth that happens by letting them do it themselves. We haven't unlocked that anyway. We need 10 planks of wood to build the forester camp, which we've got. It's just a case of waiting for that 50 gold, which we're so close to. 42, 50. There we go. Build. Perfect. We are not going to have anyone to work there quite yet, and we're at 94% now. Perfect. We're almost at that 100% happiness, which we need to unlock the next quest, and it will also allow us to get more villagers, which is what we need now. We're lacking manpower, we're lacking citizens, and an envoy is approaching our village. Perfect. 100% complete. We can now encourage immigration to our town. Not that you could call it a town. We haven't even got a house yet, but you know what I mean. It'll get there. Grandport will grow into the grandest of cities. Do have an envoy approaching the village as well, so hopefully he'll give us a nice quest of some sort that we can easily achieve. Let's see what he's got for us. People are hungry. A sudden drought has caused a terrible shortage of food across the kingdom. There is simply not enough to feed everyone. They need our help. What do they need? They need 20 fish. Well, I'm sorry, but we don't have any fish at all, so we can't help you. That's annoying. Why couldn't we have given them berries? That would have been a lot better. We have an abundance of berries. a huge amount of berries. Hopefully we're going to get some more immigration soon, though, which is what we need. They want some residential space, though, which is fine. Let's just, now that these trees are gone, we can narrow down the extraction there. Let's just make this a bit smaller so I don't get rid of too much. And stop extracting all around this area, and then we can change all of this into residential. We want you to get rid of these trees, though, if possible. There we go, that'll look better. And the splendor of our village has unlocked a new tier of unlockables. We've obtained 2 new villages. Perfect. A message from the kingdom. The kingdom recognizes your efforts in establishing your new settlement, and we've been given 4 points. Now, this is something we haven't gone over yet. If we go into the estates, we have labour, kingdom, and clergy, and these are where we're rewarded with points to spend from each of the 3 tiers. So if we do stuff for the king, we get kingdom tokens to spend. We do stuff for the clergy and the church, we get stuff to spend there, where we can unlock extra church buildings. For the kingdom, you unlock castles and keeps, and for the villages, you unlock villager stuff. So like we can have fishing huts and extra stuff like that. A warehouse, for example, which we've now just unlocked, and we can get a warehouse built. Let's decide where that warehouse is going to go then. Let's have a look. Where are you? A warehouse. Well, I think I will stick with this nice little top corner that we've got going on up here for now. We'll try and squeeze it in here if possible. There we go. We don't unfortunately have the gold to build it, but we should have it soon, and then we can finish that. But we are going to add some residential space. So all of this area here, not all of it is very desirable to the villagers, unfortunately, but all of this is residential, and a house is popping up almost instantly. And you know what? All of this can be residential as well. Maybe not this top corner. Let's narrow that down a bit, because I am going to put some reforestation here. Just for now. We'll probably change it in the future, but for now, we will rebuild trees in this small region up here. Do you know what? We'll have it all the way up here as well, into this corner. Not that there's a lot to build there, but just for now, we'll have that all as reforestation area. Just to give us an endless supply of wood for now. But the rest is all as village, you know what? And residential. The residential can come all the way up to the border of the reforestation. There we go. Perfect. We can unlock another area as well, but we won't do that just yet. We've not really got the space for it. And we've got 3 houses being built already, which is awesome. What new stuff have we unlocked that we can build? I'm guessing we'll probably have a church now. We've got a dung heap, which is interesting, which is new. A poultry farm, which is also new. But let's go for our church, because people are going to want somewhere to show their faith and pray. So let's build our first church here. And I love when you build these buildings that you've got a little bit of customization. Not a huge amount, but more than you would get in most games, which is cool. So we'll have our main bit of the church here. We can change and alter the height and stuff like that, but we'll keep it quite small for our first church. We'll have our door on the front, and as I said, we are going to keep it pretty simple. So we'll just have a nice small tower around the back, which I'm going to have to twist around to change the height of. I want the bell tower to be just above the church. There we go, perfect. And a nice wooden cross just to complete the look. And that will hopefully make the villagers very happy. Is this a new villager on the way? We've got 2 unemployed as well, haven't we? We do need to employ. So we don't have a forester, so we'll add a forester to that. And we'll plant oak. Well, we'll plant all of the trees. It doesn't really matter. We're going to be chopping them down anyway, aren't we? So that's fine. Where else do we need someone to work? We could probably do with another woodcutter. So let's go for a 3rd woodcutter there, which leaves 1 more person unemployed. So we'll send you to work on the stone cutting camp. What else have we got? Have we got any other new options to build? Our warehouse still hasn't been built, unfortunately. We've not got a coin to do so. There's not really much else there for now that I want to add. What I will do, though, is now that we've got our trade route with Northbury, what do they want to buy? They want to buy berries, and they want to buy planks of wood, which is perfect because we have literally an unlimited supply of both. So we are going to sell any berries that we have over, let's say, 100. We shouldn't need any more than 100, should we? So any berries that we've got over 100, we will sell. And the same goes for our planks of wood, which they are interested in buying. Let's say 50 for the planks of wood for now. So anything over the amount of 50 planks of wood, we are willing to sell to Northbury. And things are opening up a little bit nice now. Oh, a nice little house over here near the village centre. I probably would have preferred that not to be so central there, but it's there now. It can stay. We need to promote our first newcomers, and we need to set up your first trade route. We need to build a warehouse, which we are trying to do. And then we need to assign tools to a warehouse and allow tools to be purchased from the trading panel. So we can do that now. So let's look for the tools. There they are. And we want to buy tools until we have the, let's say, 20. Let's go for an inventory of 20 on the tools. That should be okay. Just waiting to have the gold now, literally, so that we can build that warehouse. Hopefully with our new trade route, we'll be able to do that. If not, we'll get it another way somehow. Hopefully we'll get some more villagers pop into Grandport soon so that we can get a little bit more labour around the town. What have we got here? Territory, yeah, we can expand, but because we got a free one, didn't we? We could expand down this way, to be honest, just to give us the coast, but we haven't unlocked the fishing hut yet, actually, so I don't want to expand too much, too quickly. I don't want to try and run before I can walk. As I said, I've not played much, so I don't know how hard it is, but I know that you do have an upkeep cost when you expand, so I don't want to risk that when our village is still quite small, but we do now have a new villager. I'm not sure what role we'll get him. Do you know what? Let's make him a carpenter, because we have now got a trade route for planks, so we can sell plenty of wooden planks. Why has no one started work on our church yet? Let's prioritise the construction of a church. Our people, our medieval people, we know that they need somewhere to show their faith, so they are going to want that. Hopefully we'll get rid of all these trees as well soon, because they're taking up a lot of our space. At least our markets are doing pretty well. What else could we build? Is there anything else? I wonder how much a dung heap is. I just find that hilarious that we can add a dung heap just bang in the middle of our town if we like. We do need to build a Lord's Manor as well at some point, which we will look into, but not yet. I'd rather get the church finished first, and then we'll go on to the Lord's Manor. It's this freaking warehouse that we need building the most, but we just don't have the upfront cost to pay for it, unfortunately. How are our market stalls doing? They're both selling berries. Oh, we've only got one market tender, though, haven't we? Right, so next villager to arrive will be sent to work on the market so that we can sell double the amount of berries. And hopefully bring in double the amount of cash. We have a slight oh no, all of a sudden we've got a load of coin. Right, 118, right, so let's quickly build that warehouse before it's too late. Let's get that built. We need that for our next task. We only got one builder as well, so we could do with some more builders. At least our happiness is fairly high. So hopefully, yeah, they've got lack of service as one of their needs. So yeah, we really need to get this church up and running to keep them happy. But we do need more villagers. We need more workers. We don't have enough manpower for how quickly our village is growing. So we need one to tend this second market, and then we're going to need a transporter. Did we yeah, we've already got a transporter, haven't we, on the granary, but we're going to need a second transporter for the warehouse so that we can start stocking our wood, our planks, our stone, and our tools there. And here's two people. Are they two new villagers? They are indeed. Perfect. Right, so we need another builder, and we need a second market tender, which is going to bring us in a lot more cash. Perfect. And we do have a decent amount, actually. It's actually sitting quite nicely. We're actually bringing in a nice income at present, so that's good. And these houses look very smart. Very nice indeed. I will add some detail to their gardens and on their property. When things are built up a little bit more, we'll go into that and look into those medieval decorations that we've got, just to try and make it come a bit more alive. I'm going to wait until we have cleared out more of this and we've got more of a base set for everything here, and we know where everything's going to sit. Some of these buildings, as I say, may change. I may move the lumberyard somewhere further away when we expand. Maybe this bottom corner here would be nice with all these trees. Same as we're going to have a stone area here to try and mine iron. I think our next territory we will expand to is to the coast, though, so that we can get some fishing huts and stuff like that out there and start bringing in a second supply of food, which we are going to be able to sell and trade as well, of course. Is there anything else that we can build that's new? We could, I suppose, start outlining our manor, but I don't want to have the manor and church both being built at the same time because it might slow things down. I don't think there was anything else too new, was there? There was the poultry farm, raise poultry for meat and eggs. You know what? Let's have a look where we could put that. We could put that up in the corner behind these houses. Might be a good place for that. Let's do it. Let's add a nice... Let's add it on the side of this house. A nice little chicken farm build. We'll do some edits to it. You know what? Let's do some edits to it now, actually, while we're waiting. So what can we actually do? We can add a goose pen, which is interesting. Let's do that just for the fun of it. Let's add that onto the side of... Actually, no, let's not make it too... Or could we put that onto the side of another house, actually? Let's do it. Let's do that on the back of this house. A goose pen. Can we actually put a goose in there? Yes, we can. I wonder if they'll move, or are they just like a stuck object? Either way, it will look cool. It adds detail, doesn't it? Oh, we can actually have pigeons as well. Market carts, a poultry cart, and an egg cart. Do you know what? Why not? That'll look pretty cool. If we have a nice poultry cart there, and we'll have an egg cart on the other side, it's going to look pretty cool and pretty interesting. Build. Is that 2 new villagers? Yes, it is. Awesome. Now we're really starting to fly up, aren't we? People are coming in thick and fast now. Let's add another builder then, so we can get these things built that bit quicker. I think we filled our lumberyard, didn't we? No, we've only got 3 woodcutters, so let's go for a 4th woodcutter. And I think that's everyone in a job now. 16 villagers now. Awesome. Yeah, we do have our geese there. It does look like the geese don't move, but that's fine. It looks good, doesn't it? It's extra detail. An envoy requires an audience. Sudden drought has caused a terrible shortage of food across the kingdom. There is simply not enough food to feed everyone. What do you need? Fish. I can't get fish. Why can't you have berries? We've got plenty of berries, or even poultry soon. But fish, we can't do. We can't give you any fish for now. And our church is almost complete, which is perfect. It's coming along extremely nicely. Our carpenters are hard at work. Our warehouse is being built. We are going to need a transporter soon. That means I could maybe change that woodcutter into the transporter, unless some more villagers turn up before then. But things are looking good. Things are looking extremely... Wow, we've got an insane amount of berries. That is a huge amount of berries. In fact, actually, we're selling a lot of them, but at least it's bringing in a lot of gold. We've got plenty of coin, in fact. Let's have a look then. What else could we build? What else have we got that we could build? Is there anything else? No. Only really houses and such. Let's have a look. Let's edit. Now that we've got a little bit more stuff, let's edit our fantasy decorations. What else have we got that we could add around the town? Something that will fit in nicely. Maybe not some schools or anything like that for now. That might be a bit over the top. We've got large barrels and such, which could look pretty good somewhere, I suppose. Stacks of cloth, which could look good. Stacks of hay bales, but as we haven't got anything really for them to go with for now, I don't really think it'd be very fitting until we've got more stuff. Lanterns and such that we could put down the side of houses. Some flower pots, plants. I don't want to put plants down just yet. What have we got here? A tub with water, bucket of water, a trough with water. Trough could look good somewhere. Maybe down the side of the church, which is almost finished now. So that does need to be closer. Let's just put it down there. You can't even put it that far. That's too far as well, apparently. I thought we put stuff quite far away before. Apparently not. I love how we can add animals. What else have we got here? More barrels. Flat crate with gold. Well, I don't think we're going to leave that out in the open. That wouldn't make any sense. But we do have a plank stack 5, a different stack of planks. Plank stack 4, all slightly differently decorated. Plank stack 1. This one looks good. Plank stack 2 looks completely different to those ones, so we'll plonk that down on the edge of the building. And we'll add some huge... Wow, that is a big pile of logs. So yeah, we'll put that down. It will look good there. Let's get those built. And they're instantly built as well, which is pretty cool. We don't even have to wait for them to be built. And we're literally just waiting for the bell tower to be built. And our church is finished, which is awesome. Which is going to make people extremely happy. And we've got a new member who is unemployed. Well, as soon as the warehouse is built, which is going to be any second now, we will employ you as our new transporter. And we'll start getting stuff added there. Our chicken coop is also built. We need 1 market attender assigned. And we can sell eggs from that. We don't have anyone at present, which is fine. It's not completely been built yet either, so it's not too much of a problem. There we go, perfect. Let's add a transporter, and we are going to stock wood. We're going to stock tools. we're going to stock stone, not polished stone, because we can't create that yet, just normal stone. And we will also stock planks. There we go. Just to give us a bigger supply, a bigger stockpile for the future. And we've got plenty of gold. Promote your first newcomers. We've got to wait. We need to build a manor. Church is nearly finished, so we will build our manor soon. I'm not sure where to put it, as I didn't really want it in this area. It's not going to be our main lord's keep. It'll just be maybe just a baron or something in the city. We'll probably place him down here near the church. Would probably be a good place to put him, actually. Do you know what? As the church completes, which is nearly done, let's start work on our Lord's Manor. Let's put it back a little bit if we can and put it back here. Right, so we've got our main keep. Let's move this out of the way. It's quite annoying how they do stay in the way. Right, we'll turn it sideways a bit and we'll plonk you there. We'll put a door in the center. I do love how you can design your own. I know I've already said this, but it's so cool that you can... No, we don't want the core. We want a wooden extension on the side. And I think I'll plonk another one on the opposite side. And then I think I'll put some nice wooden towers, which I think you can actually like merge into the buildings, which is nice. Let's bring that up there. And I'll add another one mirror imaged on the opposite side. I don't know if I put that in the right place. I can't see because of the trees. Yeah, that's perfect. That's in the right place. We've got the door on the front. We could maybe add a wooden extension at the back, which would probably look pretty neat, actually. Make it look the part. I don't think it's probably big enough yet. Let's have a look. If we can turn that, twist it around. We could always make them come out of that way, actually. That'd probably be better. Yeah, if we do that. A message from the church. The church has noticed your dedication to God and thus holds you in a high regard. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we'll do the same on that side as well. So we've now added that and that. And I think that'll be enough for now. That will be our Lord's Manor once it's built up, which will get rid of some of those annoying trees that are currently in the way as well. And now our chicken coop is done. We have someone unemployed. Did we add someone to you? Yes, we did. So let's add a market tender to our chicken coop for now. Start selling chicken eggs. Yep, we're selling poultry and eggs. Perfect. Which is going to bring in more money, which is perfect. Do you know what? Just to add a bit of detail, even though I don't think they're going to move, let's just add one. Just add a couple of chickens around. And we'll add another goose as well in there. There we go. Makes it just look a little bit better, doesn't it? What have we got here? It's a decorative stone silo, decorative wooden silo, raised bar. Yeah, we won't add any of that now. Build. There we go. Perfect. Just for a little bit more detail. Some of these mods are really cool. Even though I've not even experienced all of the game yet, just seeing these cool things is so cool. So anything that we can do with the church, we can ring the bells and we can change the tempo of the bells, which is pretty cool. Bell pitch A. Let's try a different one. I'd like quite a deep one. That's better. I like that one. The music's really nice and relaxing as well for this game. It's so good when you have a music you can just hum and play along to for hours. And we've got one new villager. What do we do with you? Where can we put you? What's in need of help? Well, I don't think we need another transporter or carpenter. We're not really anywhere that we need anyone at present. I think we've got a couple of miners, haven't we? Got plenty of foragers. We've only got one forager, but we've got plenty of berries. I don't think we need another forager, if I'm honest. Suppose we could get them... Yeah, let's get them on here selling poultry. Why not? Let's sell a bit more poultry. Sell chickens and eggs. Bring in more food. More gold. We've got plenty of money at present. Is there anything else more that we can unlock? I don't think there is for now. We can unlock the bailiff's office. Which, do you know what? Just because we've got the money for it, we may as well unlock it. And then we can add that to our Lord's Manor once it is complete. Is there anything else that we can create here? What's this one here? A vegetable farm. Grow vegetables for food using water and compost. Yeah, why not? Where should we add that? Let's put it in this little slot here. It will look the part, won't it? It will look interesting. There we go. A nice little vegetable farm. And we can add cabbage field with a fence. Wow. Okay, that is cool. Let's plonk that at the back of the house so we can get it fairly straight with the house. I wasn't expecting it to be so big, but it looks the part. Let's build that, and we can put a processing shed. Let's put that on the side of the house, which looks pretty nice. What else have we got here? Several other plants and stuff, but we'll just go with that, and then we'll put a nice cart at the side of the house. That's going to look the part. Beautiful. Some really cool stuff that we can add through this mod. Right, so what else is going? Yep, mana's going nicely. It's ongoing really well. I think we'll try and get the manor completed for the end of this episode, and we'll end with the manor's completion. Everyone is 100% happy as well, which is the main thing. That's perfect that we're keeping everybody happy so far. That can be quite hard in these games. I don't know if it is easy in this game, but so far so good, I suppose. Right, we can now narrow down. We want to extract that tree, but other than that, let's try and now get rid of some of this that we can. Probably leave those trees there for now. Perfect. And 2 new villagers. Wow, we're running out of place to put these villagers. Let's add another woodcutter. 5 woodcutters now, which is insane. And we'll add another miner. Why not another stone cutter? Just because there's nothing else to do with them. We may as well get loads. And an envoy is approaching our village. Hopefully this will be an envoy that we can actually do something with. And now we're going to be able to get vegetables to sell, which is perfect. Does that mean that we need to add somebody? We need to add a farmer to this, which we will do. And here is the envoy. What do you have for us? People are hungry. Deliver 5 bread. Well, we can't process and create bread at the moment, so unfortunately we're going to have to keep it all for ourselves, which is annoying. We should be able to say, like, we haven't got any, but need a vegetable farmer, which we'll do when we get our next villagers arrive. For now, we'll just keep getting more wood and adding that to the farm. The man is coming along very nicely now as well, which is perfect. Let's go back to the medieval decorations then, fantasy decorations, and we'll plonk one in the centre, because then at least we can add stuff around the centre of the village. What have we got that would look nice in the centre of the village? There's got to be something. We could add some stocks or something, but I don't think I want to do that for now. Wood plant, a trough would probably look pretty good, to be honest, around the village centre, somewhere for the people and their horses to have a drink when they arrive. Let's put that in front of the well for the horses. Got animals that we can add, but they don't do anything, so there's not really much point adding them for now. Is there anything else? Crates and such. Maybe some crates would look good around the. Do you know what? Let's add a sack with some grain, just for decoration at there. Let's add some other little bits and bobs that can be sold. Oh, we've got gravestones. Ah, okay. Yeah, let's build a graveyard down the side of the church. I think we'll go with it on this side. Let's have a look what we've got. So let's make a small grave. We're going to have to make a new, unless we go on the other side, we might be able to create a small graveyard on this side, which would look pretty nice. Too far away. We'll build a graveyard later then, we can add that. Is there anything else that can be put in the town centre? Not really at present, so that's fine. We'll just go with what we were building for now. And then we can add a graveyard around the back of the church, which will look pretty cool. 2 new villagers have arrived as well, so let's get a vegetable farmer. A couple of vegetable farmers assigned. And then we just need a market tender so that we can sell those vegetables. And look at the Lord's Manor coming along extremely nicely. Coming along beautifully. And we've got a hell of a lot of gold as well. We're probably going to need to expand fairly soon. I want to get rid of this wood here first, so before we do that. Then we can build our graveyard down the side of the church, which will look pretty nice. We can fence it off and make it look really smart. Really respectful for the dead. And this lumber area now in the top corner is really interesting with all this extra detail. It just makes it look that much nicer. We've got a lot of villagers standing around not doing a great deal. I don't think there's much more that we can do at present. What else were they wanting? Not a lot really, but we will have plenty of other stuff to sell in the future. And the church bells are ringing. Does that mean there's time for a service? Maybe. Our lordly manor is coming along extremely nice. Can we add stuff? Yes, the core is done. So we'll make the core the Great Hall. We'll make this wooden extension the treasury. and this other wooden extension can be the bailiff's office, which is perfect. Which means that we should be able to now promote somebody. We need to choose a bailiff. We'll go with a trade bonus would probably be pretty good, to be honest. So let's nominate Warrenot. I don't know where he's coming from and what his job was, but we'll soon be able to replace him anyway, whatever he did before. And let's just gain influence with an estate for now. It's perfect. And now we need to promote some newcomers. Build a Lord Manor, we'll be doing that. At the start of the month, promote a villager to a serf, which we'll be able to do as soon as this is finished, which is perfect. And we're in month 5 already, which is insane. Stuff is going incredibly quick, it would seem. And we have a new villager who has arrived. Right, where can we put you? Let's put you on here so we can start selling these cabbages that we are growing. Bring in more income. Get in as much income as possible. Do you know what? I might extend down to the beach already, and we can start building stuff down there, can't we? So let's... which one do we go for? Let's go for... we'll go for this one, because it's closer to the deposit of stone that we are going to need. And we could actually buy that straight away, but I won't for now. It's too early. So we've got now this nice extension down here, which is perfect. I think we'll build some stuff down there in the next episode. We'll leave that empty for now. And is that the Lord Manor's finished? Yes, it is. Perfect. Warrenot is counting the labour, so our Lord's Manor is complete. So all we need to do now is promote a member of the village at the beginning of the next month, which is perfect. But as they get promoted, I believe their needs grow and intensify, which then makes them get unhappy quicker. So we don't want to try and promote too many people too quickly. It could be a bad idea. We've made this residential, haven't we? Yeah, so we've got room up here for more houses and such. I'm surprised that none have been built yet. These trees are what are really annoying me now. I want these trees gone. Let's, yeah, they're still in the extraction area, so why they're not gone yet, I don't know. Expand that across there, and across there. In fact, let's not extract these ones for now. Just so they concentrate on what we want them to get rid of. Perfect. Things are still coming along really nice. What is with this one tree here? Do you know what? I'm going to build something there. Just so that we can get rid of that. Let's edit this area. And let's just add another stool here. Just so that tree can be out of the way. And we'll add the one that we've not had on that one yet. Perfect. Oh, we've actually got extra stuff that we can add here because of the mod. So what have we got? We've got wooden roof corner, wooden roof set. Okay, so we've got some interesting stuff here. Knife grinder sign, hat sign, knife grinder workshop. Let's go with a food sign here because we haven't actually got one yet. And we'll leave it as it is for now. Let's just build that extra stall just so that we've got rid of that tree. It's out of the way. So it was very annoying. We've got 2 new villagers. Right, where do we send these guys then? Where still needs someone? Well, we can go for another carpenter, I suppose. We've got a forester. We don't need anyone for that. I think that we've filled out the chicken coop with all the market people. Yes, we have. The mine, I suppose. The mine isn't complete yet. It will be better when we can finish building, when we can build a fisherman's hut and we can start getting our port built. But for now, I don't know what to do with that guy. We'll put him on this market. Yeah, let's put him on this market. We're going to need an extra market hand any second now, aren't we? So we may as well put him there, and that brings in more income. We're making a hell of a lot of gold at present, which is awesome. So this is going to be finished any second, and then we can add that new person to that. Let's just wait for that to be done. And there we go. Added onto that. And what can we sell here? We can sell eggs and poultry. We can sell vegetables, but we'll go just with the berries for now. But that is now finished. And I think as we've done that, we will end the first episode here, guys. So please let me know what you thought to this video. As I said, I know it's something very different, but I want to bring more games like this to the channel, as I do like these games, and it just to mix it up a little bit. So yeah, if you liked it, hit that like button and let me know. Leave a comment saying what you thought, or giving me tips if you played the game before. And don't forget to check out the Discord community as well. You can find a link down in the description. We've got an awesome community there, and we would love to have more of you join that. Thank you all so much once more, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.